Hello, welcome everybody, and to a new episode of I'm forgetting the name, Project Magnus. It's such a beautiful name. I'm forgetting it all the time. And I'm here with my student again. You maybe heard him laughing already. Can you say hello?
Hello, people. What's up? How can he forget my name? Like, my name is Magnus Carlsen. Like, how can he
Yeah, of
possibly
course.
forget?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. Maybe you can convince people you actually are Magnus Carlsen, depending on the game we're gonna play, because we're gonna play a practice game
I'm
today.
Magnus Carlsen in disguise.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's let's see if you can live up to that. We're gonna play a practice game. Yeah, I'm gonna talk you through the game, and we're gonna do an hefty analysis in the end as well to see what we can learn from this. So I'm gonna send you an invite now, and I'll see if you
Here.
are receiving it.
Yep.
Yeah, and the
Here
game
we
is
are.
starting. Oh, nice graphics nowadays with the game. So yeah, you are white, so let's start.
Hey, good luck,
Yeah, you as
Hikaru.
well. Yeah, oh, am I
See.
Hikaru? Okay.
Yes, you are
I
Hikaru.
think we sound more like Magnus than Hikaru, actually. Actually, I get some comments that I sound like Magnus sometimes, so...
Yeah, he's my twin brother, guys.
yeah.
I am Magnus and he's Cacnus. Right.
Oh, that's a beautiful name, yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, so already some
Hey,
tension
Hikaru
between the
Khan.
pawns.
Hey, Hikaru Khan.
Yep, we are.
Very interesting. I'm just gonna take the center.
Yeah, that's one of the main moves. So nothing special yet. And this is actually called, I'm forgetting the name as well, but this variation is one I like to play. Yeah, it says main line. Actually, if you take my knight, that's a variation I like to play. But we're going into something different. This is also completely fine, by the way, so nothing wrong here. Let's see what I can do. So I can blunder here by
I wonder
playing
how much rating I
bishop
would
f5.
gain if I win this game.
I made it. I believe I made it unrated. I don't know. I think I
Good,
did.
good.
And else, yeah, you have nothing to lose basically. So, let's see. I don't actually know this position very well. I think I can just take this pawn, right? So that's something you should always watch out for. You were defending your knight, which is okay because there was tension between the knights. But yeah, that pawn was up for the grabs. Now still there's something to salvage, and I'm not gonna completely crush you or something because I want this game to be instructive as well. So yeah, let's see what we can do. And actually, let's just develop. And I'm creating a lot of tension, so this is a lot to think about. You're attacking my queen, which is also developing a piece, so that's a nice move. So let's
Thank you,
move my queen back. Yeah.
I can attack you.
Yeah, so I need to move again. So this is very good. You're developing with tempo. So that's very nice.
I think I'm gonna keep developing and castle queenside.
Yeah. Okay, so that's risky. In this case, I think it's all right. Because yeah, you basically need to castle queenside now. That's correct. But yeah, you have overextended your pawns a bit, so it might get dangerous. Now in this case, you are ahead in development, so I think it's all right. But that's always something to watch out for. So I'm just gonna trade. Okay, you're taken with a pawn, which is fine. You do have an isolated pawn now, which is not the best, and I can actually take it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, okay.
I think for now I'm not gonna do it, just to keep it a little bit more interesting.
All right,
I'm gonna take it next move if you
do
don't
this.
do something. Yeah, that's a good move. I can't take the pawn now because then I would lose my queen. Actually, you're kind of forcing me to take another pawn now. because I don't want to lose my
you can take
queen.
pawn on g4.
Yeah, and that's the only move that doesn't lose my queen, so I basically have to now. So I'm gonna have to take another pawn in this case.
I'm thinking of trading queens. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, so one good rule to know here is usually if you're down material, you don't want to trade all your pieces, because if you go into an endgame 2 pawns down, that's a losing endgame. If you keep pieces on the board, you have a lot to play for still, so that's usually something to think about.
You're also attacking my my bishop.
Yeah,
so I'm going to defend it with knight.
Yeah. By the way, you could have also moved your queen to d2, for example, defending your bishop. That would probably have been a bit better, because that prepares to castle as well. Now you still need to spend another move to castle. But it's not too bad either. So yeah. And I can be annoying if I want now by checking you, which you can block. So let's just... and I'm actually going to make this very interesting by castling queenside myself.
All right.
Just because I think this is going to be instructive, because there's already quite some things going on in this position. Not many tactics yet, but yeah, that's a good move. Attacking my queen, forcing me to move again. Also kind of developing your rook. So I'm debating what to do. So let's go for this check. And you have a couple of ways to deal with this, and that's probably best because you're attacking my queen again, so well found. Also, your pawn on h2 is attacked, so you need to keep that defended, so that's probably the right thing to do. And my idea was to just go here.
Okay, so now I feel like this is a pointless move. But I really want to castle, so I'm going to do it.
Okay. Let's go for this.
Right, now let's castle, and then let's really start thinking about our moves.
Okay. It's probably wise to think before you castle. Now, in this case, I'm going to play this move. You can't prevent my threat, but this is something you need to think about before you castle. Because I am attacking your queen now, and you can't move your queen. So yeah, in this case, you can indeed block. But that's something to definitely think about in these kind of positions, because it can get quite dangerous. In this case, you're counter-attacking my queen. I might not even have to move it, because if you take my queen, I take yours. But still, I think it's more interesting if we keep queens on the board.
Your queen looks like it's about to be trapped.
No, I have plenty of moves. I can also take your knight if I want to, but just thinking what's the best thing, most interesting thing as well. So let's actually go here. But so far you're playing all right. You've lost a couple pawns, so that's something to watch out for. But you definitely have some counterplay, right? You have pretty strong bishops. You have the bishop pair. My king is a little bit weaker than yours, definitely. So it's not too bad.
I could attack your queen again, but I don't really see the point. You can just move it.
Yeah, so that's also a good thing to think about. Is it just a one-move threat and easy to defend? Then it's probably only worth it if it improves your position, right? So if the piece you're moving ends up in a better position,
yeah,
it's probably worth it. If it doesn't, then yeah. So in this case, yeah, because you open up the file for your rook as well. So this is not a bad move. In this case, I can go here. Now I'm attacking your knight. So now you need to deal with that. And that's quite odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna make me lose tempo, but I do have an idea. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad move actually. So yeah, you could have gone back to g3, but yeah, then that probably didn't improve your position. And in this case, you're defending the knight, and also getting rid of that threat against your queen. So the pin on that diagonal is now less dangerous. So that's quite an alright find. And let's see what I will do. And there's actually some fun
I have
tactics here as
a little
well.
bit of an idea, but
Yeah, there are some tactics here, which is funny. Just thinking.
but it's gonna cost me at least 2 more moves to do that. Hmm.
I'm just gonna improve my
I need to
position.
do this.
Okay, do I do it? Yeah, actually, it's quite an advanced one, but I can take another pawn here.
Ah, you're attacking my queen.
Yeah, attacking your queen as well. So at least it's good that you're noticing these things. It's the first step.
You want to do this?
But it's still quite a tactical position. And let's see. Actually getting really spicy now. Yeah, let's spice it up even more. Just to see how your calculation is. Okay, you can win a knight there, but I can win your knight back, of course. Just debating how I'm gonna take it. So let's do this. You take my queen. And this is getting very spicy now. Okay, so you shouldn't probably play too quickly here, right? So you have a queen.
No, I just thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So
I'm probably playing too quickly here.
yeah,
That's just
definitely.
a bit of a greed. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I saw that one.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's the thing. You win some material. You should definitely check a little bit further. I think at some point you were probably winning. I just wanted to see how your tactical skills were, and it wasn't bad actually. You saw some pins. You saw so. And then you still have everything to play for, right? I mean, you've won my queen, so if I win it back, it's could definitely be worse.
okay. I'm looking to see what the best defense is here. Um,
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah, let's see how much I want to spice things up here. Yeah, the thing is I can actually win the multiple pieces here, but I feel like not doing it.
Yeah, you can win my bishop as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's just take here, and then I'm giving you the chance to move your bishop again, just to keep it a little bit interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that, and I'm just gonna develop my rook to the open file.
Um, Yeah, but then if you go to e1, I take, then you take back, and I have no more rooks. So.
Yeah, right. So that's one thing to think about. If you move your bishop, I can trade rooks. On the other hand, you really don't want to lose your bishop here, so there's that.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, so a counter attack, which is all right. Now in this case, I can actually win 2 pieces for the rook, which is usually good. If I take with my knight on e4, after you take my rook, I can take back with my knight. And I would have two pieces for the rook. Now again, I'm not gonna play that. So yeah, I think this is the way to make it most interesting.
Yeah, I obviously take, but is it the most obvious? Because if you now have the chance to go to e1, and then
Yeah,
I
but
will not be able to take.
yeah, if you prevent that, then you're not taking my rook, so you're giving me an extra rook, so that's not worth it. So I just take my rook here. That's just pass. And you're down a piece, but this is definitely a position you should keep playing. So I'm just gonna continue. Okay, so you did notice you couldn't take the pawn, right?
Yeah, because then you would have checkmated me.
Yeah, well spotted. I was just seeing if you saw that. And yeah, I'm just gonna do some quiet, simple moves. Just improving my position, right? My knight is better on this square than on the other square. You're walking into a fork here. Which, yeah. I'm just pointing out things. I'm not gonna play it again. Let's see what I can do. Can I make things really spicy here? I feel like I'm making it too spicy at some point, but
You can give me a discovered attack now.
yeah, that's correct.
I have no checks. So I think Magnus Carlsen should resign.
Okay, that is still a position where I can fork you, by the way. Just to point that out.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh.
How can I spice things up even more? Well, this is a funny one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but by the way, this is still not easy for you to play because I still have a lot of threats.
You still have a fork, and I don't want to be allowing these forks.
Yeah. Actually, you should calculate a little bit further. So let's say you take on f1, I fork you. Your king can move either to d3 or to d1, which would be attacking my rook as well. So that's not even all that bad. So I think you should probably go for that. So that's just... right, so you're basically attacking all my pieces here, and I can't save all of them.
Oh yeah.
And am I gonna make it really interesting? Yeah, let's do that. This is actually probably gonna equalize the game again, but it's instructive. Right, so now you're attacking my knight as well as my bishop, and I can defend both of them actually. So that's interesting. So let's see. Do we want to go for the bishop against bishop endgame? Yeah, let's go for that. So now In the end, we got
gonna
an
take my
equal
pawn.
position. Maybe a little bit forced, but at least
I don't want you to take my
at least
pawn,
we
but
can
yeah.
practice some endgame skills now. And again, this is still winning for me, but it's at least closer than it was. So you're defending your pawn, which is all right. Now my pawns are all on light squares, which basically means your bishop can't attack them. So that's also something to notice in the endgame. So I can move my king freely, and there's no way your bishop can ever attack my pawns. Yeah, you can start pushing. So, and usually in the endgame, your king activity is important as well. So I'm bringing my king up because in the endgame, when there's not much pieces, the king is actually a pretty good attacking piece. So I'm going to just continue. Yeah, and you should definitely think about moving your king as well, because if you keep moving your bishop, there's
But I
not
don't
much
want to
you
lose
can
my
do.
bishop, of course.
No, but it was defended by your pawn at in this position, right? So you didn't have to move it, but yeah. And now I can attack your pawn actually. Maybe to make it interesting, I shouldn't be taking this, although at some point. Yeah, well, let's keep it a little bit interesting.
Do I take immediately? Okay, I guess I have to.
Yeah, so in this case, it's at least a trade of pawns. Now still, I'm up 2 pawns, so... And your pawns are on opposites. Okay, did you notice your bishop was hanging?
Oh my god, yeah. No, I didn't.
Actually, we can spice things up even more. So this is probably still losing for you because you have a bishop now, but I have 4 pawns, and yeah, try stopping them. But I'm giving you a challenge. So let's see if you can stop them.
It's a very annoying move.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, but
And
like I said, it's still winning for me. But I'm just trying to make things interesting because I think we can learn a lot from this. I'm really curious about the evil bar in the analysis. It's gonna go all over the place.
I do feel like I could have played a lot better here.
Yeah, at some point, but that's also fine. I mean, we're here to learn, so. And it's still not over. I mean, I need to promote some pawn because if I don't, then I'm not gonna win this game. So it's still a challenge. Let's actually go for this.
You first need to take. Yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I think that's the best move. Because you're stopping my pawn, you're attacking my other pawn, so that's all right. Now I think for me it's probably best to move my king to b5.
Yeah.
But I think this spices things up as well, because I can attack on the other side of the board now. And you basically need to stop 2 pawns at this point, or 3, I guess, but yeah. So yeah, this I'm attacking on 2 sides now, which is I think something you can stop, but I think there's some things to learn here. So okay, I'm just gonna continue pushing. I do have some counterplay here. It's still not winning.
I really do.
Well, a little bit. Remember what I said about my pawns on light squares?
Yeah, they're not. No,
Right.
I don't know
So
how I should attack this one.
yeah, I mean, it's still losing, but if you are in this position, it's probably best to go after my h-pawn, because at least then you have some chances to promote your own pawn, and then we both would have queens, and that would make the game even more interesting. So let's see how I want to do this, because you can't stop my pawns from promoting. So let's say I'm doing something funny like this.
I think I should. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take. But now, I kind of wanted to go to d4, but then obviously your king is there.
Mm-hmm.
If you promote, it's not a check.
Yeah, right. You still can't stop the promotion, so that's just and let's actually make it the most interesting we can make it.
I think that's just not interesting. It's disrespectful.
No, but it's actually at this point it might be drawn even. So, and I think again we can learn a lot from this. Now this is quite difficult, but I think in the post-game analysis we might see a drawing mechanism that we could learn a lot from. So, and obviously you can't really prevent me from taking your pawn here. So that's what I'm gonna do. But still, bishop against rook in a lot of positions is still a draw. So yeah, let's see. So I'm just gonna start checking. And what do I want to do? Let's move my king closer. By the way, you have a funny move here. Right, so if I take your bishop, it's actually a draw because you can take my rook.
Yeah.
So do I want to be annoying? Or should I just take the draw here? Well, let's play on for a little bit and see what happens. Yeah, same thing. I can't take your bishop really. And this is probably why it's drawing, right? Because there's not much I can do. I mean, I can move my rook away and now my king can move freely, but still. Okay, so
your king is on the light squares, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's also something I'm paying attention to. So if I move my king, I usually keep going to light squares, so I don't have to worry about your bishop. Sometimes it's not the best move, but it's just easier to play. So especially when you don't have a lot of time in the endgame, you should also notice, okay, the bishop is in a dark square. So I'm just gonna put my king and my pieces on light squares. So yeah, there's never an issue there. Okay. Yeah, so this is getting close to checkmate now.
I thought
Yeah, I think at some point you were already losing a few moves before, I think. So I can actually stalemate you if I want to now. Nah, let's just actually go for this. I mean, I could, but...
This is so funny.
Oh, by the way, I'm completely not doing the best thing here, but... just to show a checkmate pattern here. Yeah, there was nothing you could do at that point, but I think there's some interesting things here. Obviously not really a normal game.
Blunders.
Yeah,
Seven
it says 5 blunders for me, so that's something. I think I should share my screen with you now if you are going to do the analysis.